Here at Silva Lanes in Albuquerque for the title matches of today's JBT event. Kyle Duster taking on Cortez Schenk in a veteran match here. It's been all Duster in the step ladder, running it so far with big scores. And more of the same here as he started off with the front four against Tez, who went double open strike. So big advantage for the guy who's got 2 more titles than his shirt says. We'll have to get him a new shirt, one way or the other. Covering a lot of boards, but a few too many that time, and leaves a weird one, but 2, 7, 10. Don't see that very often. No real difference in the normal 210 shooting. He throws everything without the thumb in the ball, so he's gonna just try and get the ball to the left of the 2. The ball will hit the 7. The 2 will take out the 10. If it goes according to plan, he'll maintain a 20-pin lead. Not to be, and he's done one of the cardinal sins on our tour: give Cortez a second chance. On the list of things not to do in the scratch division, giving Tez a second chance is pretty well up there. Because generally he will do that to you. Closes the lead to 7 pins with that, and all of a sudden he can take the lead in the 6 with a strike. Kyle with an impressive career by anybody's standards, 16 career titles. Tez has more than 5 times that. Sitting on 88. Wanted to get to 100 before the end of the season. That's not going to happen. He's had quite a few second places this year. But if that's the best I can do for a negative, well, jeez. By the way, they're both scoring, making a pretty difficult pattern look pretty easy today. The cut was low. It was minus 50 something, and there weren't that many bowlers plus all day. But both of them throwing good shots on a pair that's been set up pretty nicely for them. So. If you're watching this video and say, oh, they're just standing left, throwing right. No, 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 no. There's a lot more to what's going on out there right now. Duster explodes that rack. He was a one-handed donator about 6 years ago, and we all laughed at him when he switched to 2-handed because it was not polished yet, and boy, has he worked on his game. He's very, very fluid and obviously excellent at it. To regain the lead, as they might go back and forth the rest of the day here. Right? Right. Right. Wow. Well, he's opened up some boards there. That was 5 boards left at the break point. It just set up by flush. That's a good sign. It might be Strike-O-Rama the rest of the way. It's Barbie's Strike-O-Rama, folks. It's not Silva Lanes. There we go. Big shot for Tez to see if he can answer the call. Oh! As we have documented repeatedly lately, he is in an all-conference Bowl of the Year points race for the first time in 4 years, as Harley is pushing him all the way to the end. So he's trying to not only win the title for the title points, he's trying to get high game points every game he bowls. Had a shot at one there. Now, don't worry about that. Now worry about notching the title. Hard and straight at the 7. Stays behind the line and notches it, but it's fallen back in the lead by 8 pins. Back in the rears by 8 pins. Kyle Perry taking on Alec Rakov in the semifinals in a match of 2 people who were not in the Invitational 9 hours ago, but now are. Kyle left at 2 a.m. from Arizona this morning to try and wedge into the top 10 today, and there was 48 entries, so that was no gimme, and he did it. Alex bowling his first career event. He thinks he's always supposed to make the top 10. It ain't that easy. As the Tez limbs are flailing, that's when he's either disappointed with the result or a little bit confused on the pattern. The limbs go a-flying.
It's the last of that bulb. That's his right here. Watch that.
Well, it's storm. We don't want that. We're an ebonite to it. That is the newcomer Rakov over there. Well, Duster's got a great look. It's just a matter of execution. The Wi-Fi didn't work in here today, so Kyle has been jokingly saying he's wanted to leave for the last 5 hours. He's trying to follow his fantasy golf. Oh. A little fast, doesn't trip the two. Tez gets a reprieve again. With the spare, Duster will lead by 8. Both bowlers will be on spares with 2 frames to go. Kyle has to beat Alec by 30 pins to win this match, and he trails by 7, but does have a strike working, so not quite over yet over there. No trouble with the 2-pin. 2-frame roll-off with Duster getting 8. No, and Rakov does split in the 10th. If he misses them all at 146, Barry can get 171, not quite enough. But, as his family is already reminding him, he had 1 goal here today, top 10, and he accomplished that an hour ago. So I get to make sure you don't get upset all day tomorrow now, too. Isn't that fabulous? Yeah, wonderful. Duster in the 9th. Wow. Oh. All that power and rotation, but still a half 10 stares at him there. So it won't be dual Kyle winners, but will there even be one? Eileen Linares was also almost a dual winner in the side events today as she beat Daniel Hall for the U17 title. Look out. Oh, he whiffs the 10. Tez looks right back at his fan club immediately. Game changer right there as Tez gets the lead on the bench. I say make your spares every tournament, no matter the pace. Eileen was trying to sweep the side events, but this lady decided to swipe away the win as our first Adele Warner sighting of the weekend, of the season, I mean. Here's Tez in the 9th. He does carry out the 10, and will now have a 4-pin lead with the strike working heading into the 10th. We've had the Adele Warner Memorial pair all season long, but we just had no Adele Warner. It was, essentially it was a memorial, but she's returned. Very good from her highly successful freshman year at Vanderbilt. Tez to continue a somewhat successful JBT career. Strike count shuts him out. Wide. Wow, that was wide the entire way. Wiggles at 2 5s, and Duster's going to have a chance now. No matter what Tez does on this shot, Kyle can still win the match. Tez has to spare and hold the count to make Kyle's double. If Tez misses it, Kyle would still need to mark. Back and forth numerous times. 2 shots each lane. Top seed Robert Plant cutting onto the lanes here. Real tricky spare to shoot at, and a real nice conversion by Sheng. 2 5s are ugly to shoot at. So many ways to slide by or chop them. Still needs 7 pins on this ball. And obviously not locked in on this lane, so important fill ball here. Of course, the double. 7's as good as a strike, and he gets the strike that he quite clearly wanted a couple shots earlier. Well, Duster's looked fantastic for the last 4 games, but the last time on this lane he missed. Struck in the 6th, struck in the 4th, struck in the 2nd. Left the 2-pin on lane 8, in the 8th rather. Now must strike twice, which would be something like the 5th lead change of this match. It would be good enough for the title in this case. Up. And a balk. Runners will advance 1 base. I don't think he's balking this time. Must have this shot. Boy, a little wiggle developed down lane for both bowlers in this title match. He had a chance to double to beat Devlin and Kingman. Another chance here and another disappointing 10th frame finish for Kyle. Ouch. But great match by 2 excellent bowlers, but Tez wins it 214 to 199 is the final. He is an 89-time JBT champ. What a match. We'll have Dio and Alex in the handicap division title match.